Jordy Smith takes on Kelly Slater for the first time in their career at this classic right-hand point break. Slater, a four-time J-Bay champ, won all his events before Jordy got started. Smith came on tour, and then he was able to go back-to-back from 2010 to 2011. As things will get started quickly here at Potts. Jordy Smith up to control the start of the heat against Kelly. Nice, easy tempo and pace. Smith setting it up off the bottom. Belts it off the lip, down the line flow, perfect to drill it again off the top. Nice connection for a third maneuver into a fourth. Beautiful flow. Another big vertical hack and a quick decision to nail the end section. And we're getting this one started quickly here. 31 on the clock.
Yeah, well, good opening right there for Jordy Smith. You know, not really pushing the issue, just kind of feeling it out. That speed off. So Kelly making it quite clear that he's going to go for it, Joe. He's not going to hold back. Jordy Smith, on the other hand, a little bit more of a cool, calmer approach on his first wave. Big, strong kid, so that bump on the face of the wave is not affecting him one little bit. A couple of nice, smooth, clean maneuvers for Jordy. And again, just tagging that lip multiple times and goes for that last turn. A lot more confident through his maneuvers. Here we go.
Now Kelly, quickly the answer. Riding a 5.9 in this heat compared to the 5.3 yesterday. Well, setup carve. Nice overhead section to lean into. Huge carve. And controls the slide. Layback hack is going to go incomplete for Slater on his third attempt. But you can see him pushing it. Point of difference there for Kelly, going for some pretty radical maneuvers. Unfortunately going down on the third turn. Kelly up again. After the fall, he's looking to recover. Just gets out of there. Takes a look, kicks out. Already feeling the intensity of a quick start to this heat. Priorities with Slater, four-time J-Bay champ. The 11-time world champ setting up his first turn. High line wrap for Slates. Now getting down the line, deep off the bottom. Front side slash, opening up on the wall, jams it right off the roof. Clean, rapid cutback for Kelly. Driving through that top turn, power gouge, and he'll put himself in opportunity for a moment to pull in.
A lot of commitment. You know, he took his time with it. I mean, obviously, Kelly, from what Strider said, not happy with the call, so he's got to kind of forget about that. You're out there now, you might as well go to work, and that's exactly what he's starting to do. A couple of nice turns from Kelly. Starting to loosen up. That was beautiful right there. Nice sort of projection float off the lip into a nice carve. So beautiful combination of turns. And again, throwing everything into it. Looking for the tube, not quite getting it. So Kelly Slater, there's that little bit of frustration right there from Kelly.
It's away the finish. Smith on the answer. Straight up vertical, showcasing that effortless power and flow. Nice tight jam off the lip. Flows off the top, out in front here for the rapid cutback. Fades one real quick on the open face with the tail slide. Water churning on the bricks with a lot of foam on the face, and he's out of there. A battle that kicked off right out of the gates. And Jordy's just been amping up just to get one back. It's been a few years since he's been on top of the podium. How'd you like Jordy's start here?
Yeah, I like it. Just attack mode from Jordy Smith. I mean, look how solid he looks on his feet. You know, that chatter, that bump on the face, really not affecting Jordy Smith at all. So dropping a good score to kick it off with the 6.17. He's going to back it up, and he's going to really put a little bit of pressure on Kelly.
20 kgs, close to 200 pounds. So he has no problems at all with the choppy conditions out there. And also riding that longer board with a huge kind of carving arcs that longer rail line gives him.
Thank you, Sean. Jordy in motion. Already two turns, three out of the way now. In transition. A lot of variety through those first three decisions. Now wrapping on the open face. Nice smooth rapid cutback, and Smith is out of there. So seeing that flow that Thompson was referencing there. Big guy, really controlled with his power. Makes it look easy in transition as well. And that variety and new school attack that he brought to J-Bay made him a force to be reckoned with, even as a wild card before he was on tour full time. He got a semi-final finish here. Potts, how'd you like this one?
Well, he's a couple of good waves in the 6-point range, so he needs to kind of crank it up now, which he's doing. That's better from Jordy Smith. A little bit more commitment, a little bit more pizzazz as he throws the tail out. And, you heard Sean talk about this wave, not an easy wave to ride. It looks perfect on your screen, but a lot of chatter, a lot of bump, a lot of lump that you've got to deal with. Jordy Smith, a 617, a 627 on his back up.
633 is Jordy's high mark. Kelly with a 707. Smith in motion. Clean car for the South African. Nice blast. Plenty of size on the open facer. Drills it a third time. Picking up the pace now. Carving, extending that fourth turn. Will just sit on top of the roof for a clean float. When Jordy starts celebrating his rides, big scores tend to head his way. His low score there, 627 Potts. Is that score long gone?
He's not unleashing like Kelly did on that last one, not really hooking in and really pushing the issue. Nice and clean and smooth, which is really difficult to do on these waves. That was better right there from Jordy. And again, just cranks it off the top. So he's surfing right within his limits. He's not really pushing the issue. Nice carving maneuver. And then a huge float. So yeah, I'm seeing it better, that 6.27, but not by a hell of a lot. Kelly's showing a little bit more commitment through those individual turns, whereas Jordy's really stringing a bunch of good maneuvers together. So seamless, clean surfing from Jordy Smith, which is very, very difficult to do out here this morning. I'd like to see a little bit more commitment into each of those individual turns, maybe doing less maneuvers, but each maneuver being a little bit more radical.
The big playing field at Jeffreys Bay. Slater up, 46 years of age, setting up that front side wrap down to the bottom. Wide open face. Rips it vertically. Air drops down to the bottom. Now thinking about the tube. Slater pulls in. Quick one there. Bonus section just race tracking down the line. Super deep. Kelly still with the connection with the pit. And after a serious travel time in the barrel, he won't get the exit. But showing off that amazing ability in the barrel. What a great start he had on that one.
Yeah,
Potts.
Absolutely. I mean, that was definitely on his way to a fantastic score right there. And he's going to need it because early signs of Jordy Smith's last ride are looking pretty amazing. Nice opening turn there from Kelly. Straight off the bottom jams. It kind of gets hooked up a little bit. But what it does is it just wipes off enough speed to put him in a really good situation here. A quick little cover up. Now he starts to jam down the line. And watch the travel time on this wave here from Kelly. Still going, and only now gets knocked off. And I was about to say, before that replay came on, we could easily say Kelly the best tube rider ever, right?
You're watching the Corona Open J-Bay just into the second heat of the morning, but it's a massive one. Jordy Smith, two-time J-Bay champ, now setting himself up on a fun-looking right-hander. Clean carve just to get this one going down the line. This thing's starting to drain. Ton of speed. Aggressive bottom turn, clips it off the lip. Hunting down some open face. He's not going to get it there. Smith out. His top two stays the same, including that big 8.0. Low score of a 6.33.
Couple of committed turns, and I can swing this heat. So Jordy Smith knows that. Nervous moments here for the big South African as he races down the line, trying to improve on that 6.33, I beg your pardon. Nice turn there from Jordy, but we all know once you get caught behind the section here at J-Bay, especially with this kind of wind, you're better off getting out, saving your time and effort. Got to dust off that rust now. Kelly had priority, had the inside position, allowed Jordy to go that wave. Jordy dropped an 8 and made him pay.
Now Jordy Smith driving on this section, even glanced out the back. Looks committed now. Layback, hack right in the pocket. He'll pull right into the pit. Disappears for a moment. Out of there for a big whip off the roof. Chucking that reverse off the top. Something he brought to the table at J-Bay when he was just a Grom. But that one's not complete. Still with his 8 and 6.33 at the moment with 6.24 to go.
He's got to do is play the patience game, make sure he finds himself on a good one. Jordy Smith's now going to freestyle through the inside now. First turn, jammed it in the pocket. Nice little tube ride to follow, so definitely on his way to a good score. Now, had he pulled this last maneuver off, we would have seen Jordy Smith improve on his situation for sure. Unfortunately, goes down 4.77 for the damage done. So had he completed that frontside air rotation, we would have seen a bigger score.
Kelly yesterday referenced the idea of having your legs just shot if you're surfing really high up the point. We'll see what he's going to do with this ride. Jordy Smith, frontside wrap with the tail slide. Just staying active, staying warm and loose. Maybe even trying to distract Kelly's composure by just taking a quick wave. 90 seconds. Kelly rode the 5.3 yesterday. It was basically a warm-up back to the tour. Got into the 7 range and threw some big hooks, but he'll be running out of time. Slater knocked out by Jordy Smith in the second heat of the morning. Smith happy to be getting past Kelly in his first matchup together at Jeffreys Bay. He's moving on to round 3.